You know, from what I've seen and gathered, I pretty much figured you can assume anyone allowed to get anywhere in the media, YouTube, Facebook, are part of the overreaching pedo terror network that runs Earth. And you can clearly see, unless you're a little bitch who's a fucking liar and safely hides behind your computer fucking lying, then you can clearly see that everyone, the majority of people, especially at the top, are all the same bloodline, the ultimate racists, the ones who are so racist that they fuck their families and breed with their families, and then they produce these transgender looking offspring, and so now their whole group looks like Howard Stern. And you don't need, what's a girl? It's a girl, it's a boy, it's a pet. What's that? It's garbage. Throw it in the dumpster. Set it on fire. So you can see this shit if you just look around. And maybe you're blind after, if someone tells you it, and you can't simply look at people like Howard Stern and Jeffrey Epstein and, you know, Trump, Obama, and see how they all have similarities. Or I guess some of them you might have to read further into. You might have to learn how to read and then frickin' start reading to figure out a couple of them. But it's easy with like the Epstein and the Howard Stern and who else is in the media that everyone worships. Like, just look, it's easy to see once you notice you're looking at someone who's not like Shirley Temple, doing transgender cosplay to look like a Howard Stern. Once you notice that happens, then yeah, and you can see that pretty easy. Not all of them, like a lot of them will cut their faces up so they try to look human, like Donald Trump's family, Ivanka Trump, and Clinton's children, Chelsea Clinton. Like, you can tell, like, they've chopped off parts of their faces and had them, re-stitched together in different ways so they can try to fit in with the humans. So sometimes it's not that easy to see. You got to look for the before and after plastic surgery mishaps and all that stuff. And some, obviously, after like 8 years, plastic surgery fades away. That's why all the bimbos obsessed with it have to get it over and over and over. If you ever wonder why people have like 200 plastic surgeries, it's because it fails. The skin goes back to whatever. And you gotta realize too, like, a lot of those people who like look like mutants from like having 50 plastic surgery, look at what they look like before they had the 50 plastic surgeries. See if they don't look like Howard Stern, right? Or early Chelsea Clinton or early Ivanka Trump. You can see that, like, with the most famous plastic surgery mishaps, like where their faces are totally mutated into some sort of like, I don't want to insult werewolves, they're awesome, so some sort of slime beast, Boganoff. Just look at who those people are. Not only are they Howard Sterns, but they are involved in the science cult, where they make up nonsense and they project it into the world, and then you buy all their BS, and then 3 years later they tell you, oh, that was fake, we got some new technology for you to buy, and blah, blah, blah. But you pretty much have to assume people allowed to make it in much of anywhere are enemies and are guilty of massive crimes against humanity. And so, I rule the verdict guilty, and we sentence them to Judgment Day.